Hello, my name is Peter Roto, and I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of the new README generating app I created called writemeREADME. So without further ado, here it is. So I'm going to go ahead and open up VS Code. Here's all the code for it, and then we're going to open up a new terminal window here. I'll make it bigger so everybody can see. And I'm just going to invoke this application here by typing node index.js. So created a directory successfully. You can see it over here. There's a new directory called writeMe, and that's because by default that's where the README will be generated to. So I'm going to come up with a name for the project, which will just be best project ever, because why not? Description, how could you describe it? I'm just putting in facetious answers here, so that way I can just go pretty quickly. Here you just pick the license, so you can cycle through all of them or open if you don't want to use a license. And we're just going to pick ISC, who are the contributors to this project. It's me. Here you can either use a URL, which I kept one on my clipboard to make this go a little bit faster. And the idea here, and then we're going to do this 3 times, so I'm not going to talk through the whole thing, but the idea here is that for responsive programs, you probably are going to want 3 different screenshots to show, the different resolutions, different media queries you might use, and just the responsiveness of your app, or you just leave the login screen or some, proper features of your project. So how should issues be addressed? So if you have issues, email the developer or do whatever. Here you're going to put in your GitHub username, so you get a link to your GitHub directory. And then email, obviously for emailing issues and whatnot. Doesn't matter. And then lastly, I put on the fact that you can actually define what path you want to write the README to. And then I do put a little hint here. Alternatively, you could just write it to the README folder that is going to be generated in your current working directory as soon as you install this via npm. So let's just do that then. writeME, and I hit enter, and successfully wrote README. These are a bunch of console logs that will be taken out on my next commit. Just noticing that now. And then if we open up the README, here's all of our information we just put in, and the prettied up version of it can be found in the preview here. So you have the table of contents, your description, a badge for the licenses. Since we just pulled these off the internet, these happen to be the same picture because it made the call at the same time. The Octocat shows up on GitHub. For some reason, it's not working on local previews. And then there's a little credit I give myself here. Got your license, questions, contributor, screenshots, installation, and description. Obviously, it's a little bit more full, and let's say I actually used this application to create the README for this project. So here's another version. So for writemeREADME, and there it is. Thank you for watching. I invite anybody who wants to come help me make this better.